It's New Year's Eve, just before midnight in Chicago. The Greyhound terminal is a ghost town, flickering lights, echoing footsteps, the hum of a dying heater. Marcus, a 62-year-old veteran, sits alone on a bench. He's wrapped in a frayed army coat, his sign reading, "Hungry. God bless," lying beside him, ignored. It's a night for celebration, not for noticing the forgotten. He hasn't spoken to anyone in weeks. Not since his dog died. Not since the VA closed his file. Not since he looked up at the sky and whispered, "I'm done." Across the terminal, a 16-year-old boy, Eli, slumps against a pillar. His hoodie is soaked. His eyes are hollow. He just ran from his group home after another fight. He has no coat, no phone, just $3, and a crumpled photo of his little sister. He sees Marcus. He doesn't look away. Instead, he walks over and sits on the other end of the bench. Silence stretches between them, broken only by the rain tapping on the windows and a clock ticking toward midnight. Suddenly, Eli shivers, a violent, bone-rattling shake. His hands are turning blue. Marcus watches him, and a memory flashes the bitter cold of a long-ago winter in Vietnam. Fingers numb, hope as thin as ice. Without a word, he pulls off his own gloves. They're thick wool, old and worn, one thumb missing. He holds them out to the boy. Eli just stares. "Why?" he asks, his voice barely a whisper. Marcus looks him straight in the eye. "You look like you've got someone worth keeping warm for." Eli's breath catches in his throat. He takes the gloves. They're huge on his hands and smell like smoke and old leather, but they are warm. At 11:58, a crackle from the speaker. "Happy New Year, travelers." Outside, fireworks burst in the sky. People cheer into their phones, but here on platform 3, two strangers sit in shared silence, a broken man and a lost boy, finding warmth in a world that had forgotten them. Then, Eli pulls the small photo from his pocket. "My sister," he whispers. "She's 6. I promised I'd send her a gift." He opens his wallet. It's empty. Marcus reaches into his own coat, but not for money. He pulls out a small, folded drawing, faded and dog-eared. "My daughter," he says softly. "She'd be your sister's age now, if I hadn't lost her too." A tear falls down his cheek. Not a tear of sadness, but of recognition. In that moment, they weren't strangers anymore. As midnight strikes and the city erupts in celebration, Eli turns to Marcus. "Got any plans for tomorrow?" Marcus shakes his head. "Good," Eli says. "Me neither. Want to get breakfast? I've got $3. For a second, Marcus almost refuses, but then he nods. Yeah, I'd like that." They walk out into the new year together, not as a veteran and a runaway, but as two souls who found a reason to stay. Now, every single New Year's Eve, they return to that same bench on platform 3. They're not waiting for a bus. They're there to leave a brand new pair of warm gloves, a quiet offering for the next lonely soul who might find themselves there. It's a silent message, a promise that you're not invisible. You don't have to be alone tonight, because sometimes the smallest gift, a pair of gloves, a shared silence, a simple "me too," is the first stitch that begins to repair a broken heart. In a world that moves too fast, maybe the greatest act of love is to simply stop, look at someone, and say, "I see you. Stay. Thank you for watching." If this story touched you, please consider sharing it. You never know who might need to hear it.